Most players will never find these. These items are powerful, hidden, and can completely change how your early game Oblivion plays. Whether you're on your first run or your 10th, these items give you a massive edge, and most are available right at the start. I'm Vadd, and in this video, I'll walk you through exactly where to find them, how to get them fast, and why they're so broken. No filler, no fluff, just some game-breaking gear that will make you feel like a god. I think an important question to answer here at the start is, should you wait to get gear in Oblivion Remastered? There is a massive amount of gear, armor, weapons, magic items, artifacts, and more, but because of how the game handles level scaling, the quality of that gear changes based on your level when you find it. This debate can absolutely lead to analysis paralysis. Do you grab the gear now or do you wait until a higher level? I'm going to share the breakpoint levels for gear scaling so you can decide what's best for you. On screen right now are the breakpoints for non-magic weapons and armor. They're going to improve their material type as you level up. You can see there that if you are level 22, you will always be picking up the best non-magic weapons and armor. By level 20, you'll always be getting the best weapons. Daedric artifacts from Daedric shrines do not scale with your level. They are fixed. For example, Spellbreaker is one of the best shields in the game, but it is always a level 10 item. That means you should grab it at level 10 and waiting won't make it better. Sigil stones also scale by level. The breakpoints for sigil stones are at best 17. When you get to level 17, you're going to be getting the absolute top tier sigil stones. Some quests reward you with level items. These have a separate breakpoint from all other items. Quest items at best are level 30. You're going to get the strongest possible version of a quest item if you complete that quest at level 30. Again, on screen right now are all the breakpoints. I will leave this up if you want an easy screenshot to have, because we need to talk about the Knights of the Nine DLC as it breaks all these rules. The DLC breaks all these rules as you can re-level the Knights of the Nine gear by placing it back on the armor stand. So for the Knights of the Nine DLC, you don't need to worry about getting that Knights of the Nine at the perfect level. Now that you have the knowledge of what the level breakpoints for when gear is going to be strongest, the question remains, should you wait? I think if you're a veteran and you already know exactly what gear you want and you really enjoy min-maxing your journey, then yes, sure, of course, wait for the right levels, obviously. If this is your first time playing, I don't think it's worth worrying about waiting. The game here has so many unique items that I think you'll miss out on a lot of fun if you hoard all your quests until you're at the optimal level. Worst case scenario, you get bored, move on to another game before you ever see those perfect versions of these items. Seriously, I say ignore anything making Oblivion Remastered less fun for you. Play how you want. You paid for the game, it's your time, it's your fun, enjoy it. Enjoy it. One early really great item to pick up is going to start at the fast travel point way over here on the left at the south gate here. Okay, we're going to fast travel here to the south gate, and we're going to make our way over and talk to somebody. This is one sword, which is one special thing it can do is it can damage ghosts, which I think is lots of fun. So we're going to go over to this inn, and there's going to be a gentleman in here who's going to be drinking in the corner. Okay, just pounding away. He's here most days in between 9 and 11, and immediately he's going to give us a quest and give us the reward. We're going to set this as our active quest, open up the map, and follow the quest marker. So, all the way back across the map here, we'll fast travel over to this west gate on this city way over here, which is where the quest is directing us. Now, once we get here, we're going to go to the very first inn here at the west gate. Okay, we're at the west gate. There's the inn. We're going to walk into the inn and we're going to talk to the only man here. Okay, he's here in the morning, roughly between 8 a.m. and 9 a.m. He's going to be sitting here having a meal every morning. Okay, so go over here, have a little chat with him, and he's going to be like, wow, incredible. And so it's apparently the happiest day of his life, and our quest log has us fast travel back to the first inn, the first guy we talked to. So far, so good. Okay, talk to the reunited brothers, ask about Weatherleaf, and offer to help her Queen Weatherleaf. Now, pay attention here. We're going to mark this on the map. Okay, right here on this kind of the end of this word here, put our map marker here. Take your time, look at what we're doing here. We'll put in a map marker here. Map marker right here. You see that? We're going to run to it. No, seriously, we're going to run to it. It's not that far. It's not crazy. You can ask around town and eventually be told where it is, but you just more or less kind of keep traveling south and where our map marker is, and it'll pop up. There's nothing too tricky, okay? We're kind of south and then one click to the right, and we're just following that map marker. So take your time, watch that clip again where the map marker is put down, because it's going to make this so much easier. Now, we're going to, at the end of this little quest line, which is mostly just talk to this guy, go here. At the end of it, we're going to get a sword. And if you do not return the sword at the very end, it'll stay weightless. It'll have no weight. And you can actually see, once we get closer, it's going to populate that little house, kind of 3 little triangles, and it's going to say Weatherly. We're 100 steps away. Once we get here to Weatherly, we need to make sure it says discovered. You've just found. It'll pop up. See, there it is, discovered Weatherly. Notice there are 3 kind of troll ogre boys here. We got to kill these guys, okay? The ogres. So once you find all 3 of them and kill them, you're going to be making good progress. Technically, your quest log updates and it's like, hey, we found it. Go back and tell the brothers. And then they'll send you back to go kill the ogres. You can do it at one thing. Find the house, kill the ogres, and then go back to the brothers. Again, at the end of this quest, we're going to get, after you defeat the ogres, you'll pop up, right? Big message. It'll say, hey, you've been defeated. Tell the brothers. Go back to the brothers. They're in the same building. We go to this building a lot, okay? And they're going to be like, wow, thank you. Incredible. Would you please take us there? And so take them there. I fast traveled and then they got here, but they still need to get that pop-up. Okay. After you get the pop-up, you don't actually have your quest reward. You still have to talk to them. All right. So far, so good. We get the 75 gold. And now we're going to travel back to the South Gate. So again, we just found the 2 brothers. We cleared out their house. We're going to go to this gate and we're going to wait 74 hours. Okay. So just wait. It's the same gate we've gone to now 3 or 4 times in this quest. And then a homie's going to pop up and be like, hey, I need you to go get a sword for me. And we're not going to give him back the sword. You can if you want to, but we are not going to give him back the sword. We're going to keep it. Okay. So to recap, you go to this gate, you talk to the first brother. He says, go talk to my other brother. You go get the other brother. The brothers are now together. They say, hey, find us our house. You find the house, you clear the ogres, you come back to the gate, you wait, and now it's going to mark for us where the ogres are. So this dude wants us to go clear out these ogres, and we're going to fast travel to Weatherly, where we just found. It's right next to each other, okay? So again, from the brother's house, just run to the cave. There's nothing tricky here. There's nothing complicated. So far, there's been almost 0 combat. Okay, this cave has some combat. We need to fight the Ogre Chief. The Red Guard Valley Ogre Chief is going to have the sword on him. That's it. Now, again, you can use the Clairvoyance spell if you get lost in here to help get you out of the cave or help you explore the cave, or you can follow my directions here. We just come down here, drop in the hole, and run it forward a little ways, and then it turns out the chief is around this corner. There's actually kind of a lot of ogres in this cave, but they're pretty spread out. There's not a big group of them. You're going to notice the one that says Valley Ogre Chieftain, okay? In his name, this is the dude that has the sword. You've done it. This sword is going to have no weight because it's a quest item, so do not return it, and it does magic damage, so it can hit a ghost. Very exciting. The second item we're going to pick up is a water-breathing item. Right at the very start, we're going to come down to the bottom left corner of the map, all the way down on the left, and then notice where we're placing the map marker. Pay attention here. You want to place this map marker on this little island off the coast. Ta-da! And then we're going to fast travel to the Anvil main gate. From the Anvil main gate, we're going to go grab this item. It is the Fin Gleam helmet, which is going to let us breathe underwater. Sorry, Argonians, but you are out of business. And we're just going to run there. Nothing tricky. There's nothing tricky here. You can totally do this at level 1 or whenever you're ready to go for it. Just place your map marker down, travel to the gate, and make your way over. You can follow this exact path here. We're just going towards the map marker we placed. There's the island that I said, hey, this island off the coast, we found it. There's like one little crab here. You can just leave the homie alone or blow him up. It's your choice, but he's not very aggressive or very fast. He's just a little guy, okay? So from the top here, I just full send it. I just launch myself off, and it's right in front of me. I make this look easy because it is. There's the rock, and we'll just jump in this direction. Looks good to me. You know, if it's not here, we can just come back down and go back up. And there it is. Do you see it? Right there. Center screen, giant, glowing green helmet. Notice we're just pointed west, and there it is. Pick it up, put it on so you don't die. Ta-da! Underwater breathing helmet. The helmet kind of sucks, so we'll solve that later. Listen up. Next item here is going to fast travel to the Imperial City Arena. Okay, right here in the main city center of map into the Imperial City Arena. Okay, all right. This is going to be a great item if you don't want to hold a weapon. You want to be punching people with your fist. Okay, back up and turn to the right. Over here, we're going to go towards these pavilions and these trees, and there's some homies fighting. Okay, little fisticuffs going on. They go to bed. They go to bed every night, like at midnight. Okay, so just wait till it's like midnight, 1 a.m. Wait if you need to, and they're going to come sleep here. Now, this is where it gets tricky, but also easy. We need to pickpocket them, so why don't you save before? My big suggestion here is to save before you pickpocket them, okay? And then make sure nobody's looking at you, and then you need to pickpocket the key. It might take you a couple of tries, but you can do it. That's why you saved before, so you can reload, grab the key. Now, there's a guard who can actually see the box that we're opening. I'm going to show you the guard. Okay, so we're going to save before we do anything too tricky. See the guard over there behind the pillar? He's actually looking at us. This is a terrible time to do this. We're an absolute fool. Oh no, thief. You won't get away with this. So, try again, but position yourself so that that pillar, okay, is between the guard and you. And then notice your little sneak eye is completely closed and silent and flat. Now you can open the chest and get the punchy gloves items. There they go, the bands of what's his name? Perfect. Everybody's happy. Okay. Remember the underwater breathing helmet kind of sucks? This is a better underwater breathing item. Fast traveled away here, okay, just over across the bridge. This is a much better underwater breathing item. It's a ring, but the quest sucks, okay? So pick your poison, all right? Listen, traveled away. The first house on the left, there's a homie who kind of hangs out here in the morning and the day. Talk to him. He's gonna be like, hey, can you fish for me? And we say yes. That's it. We're gonna go fish. And then you can see we get the quest called Go Fish, and we're gonna come down here and fish, but sometimes he dies, and it sucks. This is like a huge problem. I don't know why he dies. He's got enemies. So after you accept the quest, wait for 24 hours. Just wait 24 hours. Okay, accept the quest, wait 24 hours, and just double check there isn't some dude here trying to absolutely kill him. This guy isn't hunting me. He's hunting the guy who gave me the quest, and he gets blown up. Okay, so take out this conjurer and then make sure Go Fish is active, and we're after the Jewel of Rumare, the underwater breathing ring. Now, the reason this quest sucks is because he wants you to hunt a very specific type of fish, and the fish only spawns here in this kind of lake when you have the quest, and they're never in the water when I need them. I'm going to show you the tricks I use to find all the fish. It's not that hard, except for when it feels impossible, because it is. Okay, listen. The fish spawn immediately on the spawn point, and I don't think there's ever more than 4 of them in the lake at one time, but you can almost never find them because they immediately like ghost away. Now, technically, see, here's one on the shore. Technically, there's a green marker for where the fish spawned in, but not where the fish actually are at the current moment. So it's showing me that 50 meters that way, right when the quest started, 4 fish spawned in, and I usually find them on the shore. So what I do is I will run the edge of the shore from the closest pier. Okay, I'll just run the edge of the shore and clobber what I can. And usually I can clean up 2 to 4 fish like this. Once I've kind of run the shore, okay, I will fast travel across the map, and I will wait 72 hours on the other side of the map, maybe 74, a full 3 days. I will come back and I will redo this route. And as you can see, they're just hopping around down here, all hippity hoppity, all happity for me. Thank you so much. Now, eventually, this sometimes stops working, and so you do go into the water, and this will just feel impossible. But get a couple of fish, run the edge, try and fast travel away, rest a little, see if they pop up. I got this to work. It was a pain, it was exhausting, it made me very upset and angry and made me feel very silly. Probably took me 3 hours. It should take like 10 minutes, okay? But if they don't spawn in, as you can see, I got them to spawn in, lucky me, but darn, I mean, it's a pain. It's a huge pain, okay? Now, once I feel like I'm finding them and they're not respawning, and I've left and waited a few days and there's still just the bodies here, I go into water and I be very patient. See here, if you try and wait, you can't wait when there's enemies nearby, and I can use that kind of like a sonar to be like, is there even a fish anywhere near here? So I will walk around the water and just spam the fish. Now, do you see the fish spawning in here? It's literally just spawning under me. Okay, here it comes. You have to be patient. I'll sometimes see the bubbles, or I'll see like a little like ripple in the water, and then I will immediately swim right at it, and then the fish doesn't seem to spawn. But if I'm just really patient when I see them spawn in, do you see the bubbles there in the distance? No. Okay, so I'm using the wait button to try and figure out, is there anything in these directions? Can I wait? Can I not wait? And as soon as it says you cannot wait, I know I'm near a fish. I'm looking for the animation. So again, I'm just spamming that wait button, swimming around, taking my time. And I think I see a fish in the distance, way in the distance. I think it's there. I think I see it, but man, it's tough to tell. I'm tired. Oh my goodness. So I'm going to keep spamming that wait button and being patient. I'm not sprint swimming. I'm not swimming fast. And eventually we're going to get rewarded. Here it comes. Do you see it? Do you see it there? No, of course not. It's darn near invisible. We cannot wait. There's an enemy nearby. It's one of the fish. Okay. We're going to find it. We're going to be a little patient here. Okay, we're not going to swim right up on the spot we think it is right away. We're just going to make sure. You see it straight in front of us? Okay, it's right there in front of us. Notice how we're going very slow. We let things evolve. We let things spawn in. Now it's aggressive to us. Yes, you can do this. It's really an obnoxious quest. Okay, make sure you didn't show up to the quest with a bunch of skills in your inventory. Like, the whole thing's a pain in the butt. But at the end of it, okay, you'll get a pop-up. It says you have all 12 fish scales. You'll bring them back to the fisherman and he will say, hey, thanks so much. Here's a ring that lets you breathe underwater, which I like much better than the helm. It is, on paper, such an easy quest, but in practice, these fish, it comes down to, you know, how lucky you are with the fish spawning in. The next item on our list is going to have us again at the south gate here. Okay, to the south gate over here on the top left, the south gate. Okay, to the south gate. No problems. You with me so far? From the gate, we're going to run over to this little inn right here. On regular business hours, your first time walking in here, this old guy's going to jump you and he's going to be like, oh my goodness, have you seen my sons? Top left corner, and it'll say new topic, sons. Talk to this guy. Talk to this guy. Ask him about his sons. Ask him about the creatures. Ask him about how you can help, right? And he'll say, basically, my sons are going to defend the family farm, but I'm an old man and a coward, and I think I'll be more harm than good. So we just run out the city following the quest marker to the sons, okay? Make sure to save. Make sure to save. Then talk to the sons. Save, and then talk to the sons. Now, they're going to make you run all the way to the farm, and then both sons must live, okay? Kill the goblins, keep the sons alive, and at the end, if both sons live, okay, you have a fast save, you have a quick save so you can switch back to it if things go south, okay? If both sons live, you'll get a notification. You should return and tell him his sons are safe. Return to the guy. Regular business hours, he's here, drinking, hanging out. Same in as before. Talk to this guy. You just pounded him. Let him know. Hey, man, your boys are safe. You're welcome. Boom, one Chillrend. Very exciting. Next up, pay attention here. Pay very close attention. We're going to spend a lot of time on this map. Look where I put this map marker down. You see the map marker, the blue arrow there on the top right? Okay. That's where you need to put it down. You probably want to pause this video so you can actually see which squiggle I slapped this stupid thing on. Great time to pause. Right there. That's the little squiggle. Okay. Now I'm level 1. I literally just started. So I'm going to fast travel to the west gate here. It's the only thing I have unlocked. And we're going to run. Now, this is going to be the FrostWyrm Bow, which does frost damage, which is pretty nice. It's kind of obnoxious to get to if you're right at the start, because you probably don't have a closer fast travel point. And it's a bit of running. But you know what? You can always just, you know, get it done. I don't know, run it. I mean, just run. That's it. You put down the good map marker and you run. It's kind of that easy until it's not, because I have a few more directions as we get closer. But for the most part, you put down the map marker and you run. Just run. We're just going to run. We're level 1. Nothing fancy here. Okay. When we get to the top of the mountain, yes, the very top, there's an invisible enemy you need to fight. So if you're not confident in your fighting abilities or some invisible monkeys, well, you should either get some confidence or give up. I don't know. Like, I think you can do it because I can do it, but it's kind of a low bar. So I digress. Point is, set your map marker and run. You're going to know you're on the right track because as we get closer to the base of the mountains, that's right, the mountains, not the hill we've been going up, the mountains. When you get to the base of the mountains, we're going to discover a little base camp. It's a lovely little camp. Okay, you know you're on the right track because you're going to find a campfire and a little tent and a person, and they're just kind of, I don't know, hanging out. Okay, just make your way up as far north as you can go, following the map marker that we placed. That map marker is huge. So you see the campsite. Here it is. We found the campsite. From the campsite, we're going to go east. Even though our map marker is not exactly in this direction, we're going to go east, and there's going to be like a little valley, like a bowling lane. You're going to feel like you can just run right up. It's almost a road, but it's clearly not. Okay, from the campsite to the east, we're going east. Look at your dude's compass right at the middle top of the screen. There's a compass. It's your dude's compass. Or as I like to say, the doodar, okay? Follow your doodar. It's your dude's radar, your dude's compass, and just run, okay? It's kind of tricky, but you see the valley kind of opens up here, and it almost looks like a road. This kind of like valley between these two hills. It's going to feel insurmountable. It's probably the hardest part of this journey is running up this hill. Running up this hill, there's a small fork in the road. We're going to take the left-hand fork because this is totally a road for goats. And once you take the left-hand fork, we can then make our way over to our marker. I actually got a little bit ambushed. Tell me when you see the invisible creature. Okay, there is an invisible creature staring at us right now, about to try and eat me for lunch. Okay, but the facts are I'm very dangerous. There's a very giant invisible monkey. My goodness. Now, once we hit them once, okay, they're going to be like, oh, nope. Now you see me, now you don't. Okay, so take your time, line up your shot, get in the position you want to be in. I don't want to fight on that downhill. See, it's super invisible. Okay, oh my goodness. You got to fight this thing and kill it, you get the bow. Once you kill it, or you can forget how to swing your weapon and just sheath and unsheath it like a buffoon. Once you do kill it, the body sometimes rolls and stays invisible, so be paying attention here. Okay, pay attention to the way the body flops, and there's your bow. Very nice. Okay. Our next fast travel point here is the Anvil main gate. We want to be at the Anvil main gate. Okay, bottom left corner here, all the way down to the west. Okay, we're going to go to the Anvil main gate. This is going to be a quest that's going to award us a nice hammer that I recommend not delivering to the quest. Okay, there's the gate, and we just run up the path. There's a house, there's a farm. During regular farming hours, the farmer's hanging out here. We're after that Rockshatter hammer. Okay, blunt damage, one-handed, shock damage, super nice weapon. Again, it's a quest item though. So my suggestion is to keep the quest item and not complete the quest, because as a quest item, it has no weight, and it's just nice, especially at any time when you're over encumbered, to have items that have no weight. So she's going to say, my good for nothing husband did a bad thing. Go pick him up. And he's like, hop, skip, and a jump over here. It's like 100 steps. Okay. He's literally right across on like the hill right over, like two good arrows. You can hit him. Now, this is not a tricky dungeon. There's not a lot of dudes in here. It's pretty much just run straight, turn right, turn left, run straight, and a couple of squares, couple of doors. You're going to find him, okay? This is not a tricky dungeon. And he's got the mace. You defeat him, you pick it up, and you have got the mace. It's just that easy. Free horse. We're going to travel to the Chestnut Handy Stables, which sounds more like not a stable. And we're going to get a free horse, okay? The orc in here may have been eating horses, but not Old Nag. Old Nag has survived. So go ahead and talk to her and be sure to say, any old horse we're due. I really don't care. I'll take any horse seriously. And she's going to give you a free horse. Very nice. Gear is only half the story in Oblivion. If you want to access powerful spells, free housing, money, and some of the best quest lines in the game, you need to join the right guilds and join them early. Click the video on screen or in the playlist here where I'll show you exactly how to unlock every major guild, where to find them, and which ones are worth doing first. I'll see you there.